this week is the letter C. These aren't all my resources. I will obviously film some more when I do some more as well. My mum gave us an alphabet book to borrow, probably go through that, but I'm more keen to do C's. So things that begin with C, again we'll go over everything. We'll also discuss how circle isn't pronounced like camel C is. We'll just have a little chat about how C can be pronounced differently. She was already aware of this with Cinderella. So, so the first one is colour all the C's. So she's got a caterpillar and a cat, a candle and a car, crab, crocodile, cup, and cow. Then she's got this, I've made her this, put all the cars in order of finishing the race. So first, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they all come off, they're Velcro. So I made my own one of them. She's out of proportion. I drew her a Cinderella to colour in. She's then got colour matching cats, so all the tails come off, and she's got to colour match the cat's tails. So that should be fun. I drew her out a couple of colouring sheets. C is for cow, C is for camping. We'll talk about what camping is. And then I've just got my kind of, this is for something I might do when she's a bit older. I haven't decided how I'm going to do the numbers yet. But she basically numbers all of the items of clothing which I'll read out to her. So I was going to Velcro on 1, 2, 3, 4 and all that lot. So 1 would be the scarf. So she'd take off the 1, it'd be here. She'd take off the 1 and she'd place it in the circle next to the scarf. So I haven't finished this one yet. But it might be for when she's a bit older as well, because you also need to be able to colour them. So if I laminate it, she would better colour it. But if I don't laminate it, the Velcro won't work. So it's kind of, I haven't decided how I'm going to do that one. And she's also got a practicing drawing the letter C. Cat starts with K. And then I've also done this. I found this picture just by Googling, but it says copyright Jordan Piacenti of the teaching in the primary grades 2015. So I don't know if that helps with where you can actually find it, but I printed it off twice and then I cut them out, and on the backs of the little ones I wrote down what they do. So a forest ranger is a person who looks after a park or a forest. They take care of the animals, visitors and any fallen trees. It's just a very, very basic response. So it'll be it's a matching game. She's got to match them up with them and also learning about them. We're probably going to make a big thing about community helpers this week, and also about safety with who she goes to if she gets lost. So what are they wearing, what's their uniform, and then I'll probably do some more pictures for her as well, for her to identify who's who and see if we can see any out and about. So that's what I have so far, and I'll update you when I do some more. Rosie's doing her dot the letter book, so she's dotting, well, she was, all the curly Casbab. She's joining them up. Well, she's just drawing. It's okay, let's rub it out then. She's actually asked for this book today. So. An extra sheet I've made for Rosie is this juggling clown, and it comes with all these little numbers. And she's going to put them on in order. Or I might just ask her to put 2 on. I might just ask her to put 3 on, or she might put them in the right order. So, yes, a juggling clown. Welcome to the end of another week and another video. I want to make more of community helpers, but I'm not entirely sure that Rosie's old enough quite to understand everything yet. The main reason being for her to recognise the uniform, so that if she ever gets lost, she knows who to go to, so she doesn't end up going off with strangers. That's a whole other subject altogether, though, is the... Any ideas on how to treat stranger danger without terrifying your kids would be greatly appreciated below. I don't particularly want her being scared of other people or becoming antisocial, but obviously she needs to be aware that she doesn't go off with just anybody. When she gets older, it's going to be easier for her to understand, but right now she's just so trusting and lovely. I hope you've enjoyed all our activities that we've done, beginning with the letter C. We did some climbing at gym. We have watched Cinderella. We have talked about the different C sounds. I've left ch for a completely different project, just because I think that would confuse her. So we're going to do ch separately. And yeah, we're either going to do another week on C and do community helpers, or we're going to start on duh. I think we might stay a bit longer on community helpers though, just to get her really knowing, like, these are the uniforms, these are who you go to. So yes, we'll let you know at the end of this week how that goes. She's only just started it this morning because we've been out all week again. So I'm hoping over half term, when everything's more expensive and packed, that we can have a quiet week and just like have a couple of play dates, but mostly stay in and do a bit more learning. Not that she's not learning while she's out and about, but just a bit more in the house, sit down, hands-on learning. So yes, we've recently made a new friend who Rosie's absolutely smitten with, so we've been spending a fair bit of time with them, and she's gutted they've gone on holiday this weekend. So yeah, we've got to kind of try and balance our time now between socialising and still learning. Although she's not old enough for school age yet, we've started early just because she's keen to learn. She's keen to do everything. She's currently riding on her Frozen car. But I suppose as a new to it homeschool mum, you're just worried your kid's going to fall behind, or you're going to wreck their life by not educating them properly. But if she's not even school age yet and she's already like doing semi-preschool stuff, I guess I should really kind of relax about the whole thing. So any tips on how to do that and how to make mum feel more assured would be greatly appreciated below, especially from you seasoned homeschoolers. But for now, I hope you enjoyed the letter C, and it is ta-ta from me and ta-ta from the Rosie Bear.